"Human, there's something you should know. I'm expecting your child," said the alien princess. Outside the wide observation window, the galaxy stretched endlessly, stars twinkling like distant fires. Space was silent, yet full of possibilities. Alex loved this silence. It was the kind of quiet where a person could think, dream, and imagine the unimaginable. The research station had been monitoring this sector of the galaxy for months. Strange energy readings had appeared near a swirling nebula called the Veil of Lumina. It shimmered in colors no human eye could fully describe. Scientists had suggested countless possibilities: unstable wormholes, rare cosmic minerals, or even signs of life. Alex, a man known for his curiosity and level-headedness, felt excitement stir every time the station's sensors picked up new data. "Captain, we're detecting something unusual," said Lieutenant Myra, his second-in-command. Her voice was calm, but the sharp edge of surprise could be heard. She pointed to the holographic screen. A small object, moving faster than any known ship, had entered the sector. Alex leaned forward. "Is it alien?" "We don't know," Mara said. "The ship is unlike anything in our database. Its energy signature, it's almost alive." Alex's heart raced. For a human to encounter a truly unknown alien species was rare. Even in this advanced age of interstellar travel, most intelligent life was far away or only discovered through subtle signals. But now the unknown had arrived at their doorstep. "Prepare the docking bay," Alex ordered, "and alert the research team. I want all safety protocols ready. We don't know what we're dealing with." The crew moved quickly, following his commands. Every action was precise, rehearsed over countless drills, yet the air felt charged with something new, something that could not be anticipated. Moments later, the strange ship glided into the station's docking area. Its design was elegant and smooth, unlike the rigid mechanical ships humans were used to. It seemed almost alive, glowing faintly with colors that shifted with the ship's movement. The crew watched in awe, whispering among themselves, their usual professionalism mixed with childlike wonder. The docking clamps engaged, and the ship settled. A panel slid open, and from it stepped a figure that made everyone in the room freeze. She was tall, with a presence that seemed to fill the room without moving. Her skin shimmered with a soft, pearlescent glow, and her eyes were a bright, unusual color, like liquid sapphires reflecting the stars. Her hair cascaded like silver silk. She wore a flowing robe that shimmered with patterns that changed as she moved. Who are you?" Alex asked, his voice steady despite the awe he felt. The figure bowed gracefully. "I am Princess Lyra of the Star Haven civilization," she said, her voice melodic and calm, yet carrying a weight of authority. "Captain Alex Mercer, I have come to speak with you about something extraordinary." Alex blinked. He had expected diplomacy, perhaps a request for alliance or scientific exchange, but what she said next made his mind freeze. "I am expecting your child," she said. The words hung in the room like a star suspended in space, beautiful, impossible, and completely unexpected. The crew gasped. Myra stepped forward, her hand on her communicator. "Princess, are you sure? How is this possible?" Lyra's eyes softened. "I understand your confusion. It is not simple to explain, but the circumstances are real. Please, Captain, I ask that you come with me so we may discuss this privately." Alex felt a mixture of disbelief, curiosity, and concern. He glanced at his crew. They looked equally shocked, but there was trust in their eyes. They trusted him to handle whatever was coming. He nodded. "Very well, lead the way." They moved to a private observation room, leaving the crew to monitor the docking area. Once alone, Lyra turned to him, her expression gentle. "You are probably thinking this is impossible," she said, "and in most cases you would be correct. But humans and my species share a rare genetic connection. Long ago, an anomaly occurred, an alignment between our DNA and the cosmic energies of this galaxy. It allowed for life to be created between our kinds in certain conditions." Alex tried to process the information. Humans and aliens, a child, it seemed like something out of a dream, yet here she was standing in front of him, perfectly calm and real. "You're saying I am the father?" he asked cautiously. Lyra nodded. "Yes, and the child will be extraordinary. It will carry traits from both species, a bridge between humans and Star Haven. This child could change the course of history for both our peoples." Alex ran his hands through his hair, pacing the room. I don't understand. How, when, why?" Lyra's expression was patient. "The details are complex. It involves the rare interaction of human DNA with star-haven biology under specific cosmic conditions. It was not intentional, but fate brought it about. I have come now because the child's development has reached a point where it is critical for me to receive guidance and support. You, Captain Mercer, are uniquely suited to assist. Alex took a deep breath. Humans were adaptable, brave, and inventive. That was a fact he knew well, but this was unlike anything he had faced. He felt a spark of determination rise within him. Humans had always thrived in impossible situations, and this was definitely impossible. "What do you need from me?" he asked finally. Lyra smiled faintly. "Your understanding, your guidance, and your cooperation. The child is dependent on a balance of human and star-haven biology. Your presence is necessary." Alex nodded slowly. He had a plan forming in his mind. Humans were problem solvers. They adapted, invented, and overcame. This was a challenge unlike any other, but it was one he would face. "We'll need a controlled environment," he said. "Sensors, life monitoring, medical equipment. We can start with the station, but eventually, you may need to travel to your home world for proper care." Lyra's eyes brightened. "Yes, Starhaven has facilities suited for my species, but your station is well equipped for initial monitoring." "You understand quickly, Captain Mercer. This is encouraging." Alex allowed himself a small smile. He had faced countless emergencies, but this was the most extraordinary. And yet, there was a part of him that felt awe, wonder, and even hope. Humans had always been capable of facing the unknown. This would be no different. The next hours were filled with preparations. Alex coordinated with his team to set up monitoring devices, using a combination of human ingenuity and adaptations to Starhaven technology that Lyra provided. Every adjustment showcased human problem-solving. Devices were repurposed, sensors recalibrated, and algorithms rewritten. As night fell on Eloria below the station, Alex sat in the observation room with Lyra. Stars stretched endlessly outside the window, a reminder of how small yet significant their moment was. "I still don't understand how this happened," Alex said quietly. Lyra placed her hand on a console, watching the stars reflect in her eyes. "Understanding is not required, Captain. Cooperation, care, and respect. That is enough. Humanity has always succeeded when faced with the unknown because of these qualities." Alex looked at her, seeing truth in her words. He realized that despite the impossibility, there was an opportunity here. Humans were explorers, inventors, and caretakers. He could do this. And somewhere deep inside, a spark of curiosity ignited, a thought that this child could become a symbol of unity between humans and an alien civilization. "Then we begin," Alex said firmly. Lyra smiled, a hint of relief in her expression. "Yes, together we begin." Outside, the nebula shimmered with colors beyond comprehension, reflecting the endless possibilities of the universe. And inside, a human captain and an alien princess prepared for a journey unlike any other, one that would test courage, creativity, and the power of cooperation. The first step had been taken. The unexpected encounter had changed everything. And in the quiet of the observation room, Alex realized something profound. Humanity's greatest strength was not just survival, but the ability to rise to the impossible. The stars waited, and so did the future. The observation room was quiet after the long night of preparations. Captain Alex Mercer sat at a console, staring at the blinking monitors. Each sensor read Lyra's vital signs, and subtle readings indicated the growth of the child she carried. It was unlike anything Alex had seen before. Humans had always been capable of scientific breakthroughs, but this was beyond any textbook, beyond any experiment. Lyra walked slowly to the window, her fingers lightly tracing the patterns of stars outside. "Captain," she said softly, "there is much you must understand about what is happening. Knowledge will help you guide and support both me and the child." Alex looked up. "Then tell me everything you can. I want to understand." Lyra nodded. "Very well. Humans and Starhaven species share a rare compatibility. Your DNA, combined with mine under the influence of certain cosmic conditions, created the possibility of life that bridges both our kinds. It is an anomaly, but one that may hold great significance for the future." Alex frowned, trying to picture what she said. "An anomaly, so it was intentional." Lyra shook her head. "No, it was not planned, but it was fated in a sense, and now the child exists." a being with the potential to connect humans and Star Haven in ways neither of us fully understand yet. Alex felt a mix of awe and responsibility. Humans had always been explorers, but this was exploration of a new kind, a journey into the unknown within life itself. "What do we do now?" he asked. Lyra's eyes softened. "We observe, we protect, and we prepare. The child's development is rapid by human standards, yet delicate. Your species' resilience, combined with my biology, creates a balance that must be respected." Alex nodded slowly. "Resilience, that's human nature. We adapt, we learn, we solve problems. We'll do that. We'll find a way to make this safe for you and the child." Lyra smiled faintly, a glow of relief passing through her features. "Your species has always been remarkable in that way. I have observed humans for centuries, through records and signals, and your courage, curiosity, and compassion are unique." Alex felt a warmth in his chest. Human achievements had always been a source of pride, but hearing it from an alien of such stature, a princess no less, made it feel profound. "Then we begin. What's the first step?" Lyra moved to a console and tapped it lightly. A holographic image of the child appeared, showing developmental stages and intricate biological patterns. "We must monitor growth and health continuously. Your station has advanced equipment, but modifications are necessary. Human ingenuity will help us adapt the devices to ensure accuracy and safety." Alex leaned closer. He felt the thrill of a challenge. Humans thrived when faced with impossible tasks, and this was certainly impossible. He immediately began coordinating with the engineers, redesigning monitoring units, recalibrating sensors, and combining Star Haven technology with human machines. The team worked tirelessly, guided by Alex's steady command and Lyra's precise instructions. Every adjustment, every calibration showcased human creativity. Where alien technology assumed certain constants, humans innovated, finding solutions that the machines themselves had not anticipated. Hours passed, and the first real readings came in. The monitors showed steady growth, vital signs stable, and a fascinating combination of human and Star Haven traits. The child's energy signature seemed to respond to Alex's presence, pulsing softly whenever he approached. Lyra noticed it immediately. "The child recognizes you," she said quietly. "This is rare. Even among Star Haven, it is unusual for a being to respond to one parent so early in development." Alex felt a mix of pride and humility. He had never imagined being in a situation like this, yet here he was, playing a crucial role in something extraordinary. "Then I'll do my best. We'll make sure the child grows safely and healthily." Lyra studied him for a long moment. "Captain, humans are remarkable. You possess qualities that are not only physical but moral and intellectual. Courage, creativity, empathy, these traits are essential. They will guide us through what lies ahead." Alex smiled, feeling a spark of determination. Humans had survived, thrived, and explored despite countless challenges. This was just another challenge, one that required patience, careful thought, and courage. Days passed, and the monitoring continued. The station, usually quiet and routine, became a hub of activity. Scientists, engineers, and medics worked alongside Alex, each fascinated by the unprecedented collaboration. They learned from Lyra's explanations of Star Haven biology, adapting their knowledge to create a unique care system for the child. In the quiet moments, Alex and Lyra would talk about the future. "What will the child be like?" Alex asked one evening, staring at the nebula beyond the station. Lyra's eyes reflected the swirling lights. "Curious, intelligent, and resilient. A being capable of understanding both our worlds, perhaps even more than either of us. But it will need guidance, and you, Captain, are part of that guidance." Alex nodded, thinking about the responsibility. Humans were capable of great things, but this was different. This was a life that bridged species, a being that could unite two civilizations. And yet, he felt ready. One night, as he observed the stars, Alex thought about the journey ahead. They would need to travel to Star Haven eventually, a planet far across the galaxy. There would be challenges, unfamiliar environments, political tensions, and cultural differences. But humans had always thrived under pressure. They adapted, learned, and solved problems. This was another challenge, and he would rise to it. Lyra joined him, her presence calm and reassuring. "Captain, the journey ahead will test us, but I sense in you the qualities needed to succeed. Humanity's potential is remarkable, and now it will shine in ways previously unseen." Alex felt a surge of pride. Humans had often been underestimated by other civilizations. Yet time and again, their ingenuity, courage, and empathy had proven invaluable. This situation, as impossible as it seemed, would be no different. The next morning, Alex convened the research team. "We have a unique opportunity," he began. "We're not just observing life, we're participating in its creation and growth in a way the universe has never seen before. We'll need to work carefully, creatively, and with respect for the child and Lyra. But I know we can do it." The team nodded, inspired. There was excitement in their eyes, a mixture of fear and curiosity, but above all, determination. Humans had always faced the unknown head-on. This was no exception. Over the following days, Alex continued integrating human ingenuity with Lyra's advanced knowledge. He found ways to improve the monitoring equipment, create safe environments, and even simulate star haven conditions within the station. Each success strengthened his belief in human potential, the ability to rise to challenges, solve problems, and adapt in ways other species could not imagine. One evening, Lyra shared a story of her people. "Our civilization has long observed humans from afar," she said. "We saw your curiosity, your courage, and your creativity. You are capable of things that others cannot achieve. That is why your presence here is vital. The child requires not just biology, but guidance, adaptability, and hope, qualities humans possess in abundance." Alex listened, feeling a sense of purpose deeper than he had ever known. Humans had always strived to explore, learn, and connect. This child was the next frontier, not a planet or a star, but a bridge between species. As the days passed, Alex noticed subtle changes in Lyra. Her energy grew stronger, her glow more vivid, and her interactions with the environment became more attuned. The child's presence seemed to influence everything around her, creating an aura of calm and curiosity. "It's amazing," Alex said one morning. "Even your presence and the child's presence, it changes the energy around us." Lyra smiled. "Yes, the child's connection is profound. It responds to curiosity, empathy, and thought. Your species' qualities influence it positively. That is why humans are essential to this process." Alex realized then that humanity's greatest strength was not just survival or intelligence. It was the ability to inspire, adapt, and guide. This child, this bridge between worlds, would carry that potential forward. As Part 2 drew to a close, the station hummed with activity, lights reflecting the nebula beyond. Alex and Lyra stood together, watching the stars. The journey ahead was unknown, full of challenges and mysteries, but Alex felt ready. Humans had always faced the impossible, and this was just another opportunity to prove it. The child's life was a symbol of hope, unity, and human ingenuity. And for the first time, Alex understood fully. Humanity's potential was limitless, especially when combined with trust, courage, and cooperation. The stars outside promised adventure, discovery, and the extraordinary. And Alex knew one thing for certain. Whatever came next, humans would rise to the challenge. Captain Alex Mercer stood on the bridge of the Odyssey, the research station's specially outfitted shuttle now ready for interstellar travel. Beyond the transparent dome of the cockpit, the stars stretched endlessly. Each point of light was a distant sun, a potential world, or a secret yet to be discovered. Alex felt the familiar thrill of adventure, tempered with the weight of responsibility. This journey was unlike any other in human history. Princess Lyra sat beside him, her hands resting calmly in her lap. The soft glow of her presence seemed to radiate through the shuttle. Alex had spent weeks learning about her species, their biology, their technology, and most importantly, their culture. Yet even now, he felt the enormity of the mission pressing on him. The child she carried was not just a life. It was a symbol, a bridge between humans and Star Haven civilization. "Captain," Lyra said, her voice gentle but firm, "we must reach Star Haven safely. The child's development will require specialized care that only our planet can provide. But the journey is perilous. There are sectors of space that are unstable. Even your human ingenuity will be tested." Alex nodded. "We'll face it together." Humans are known for solving the impossible. We adapt, learn, and overcome, and I've got you to guide me through this. Lyra's eyes softened. "Indeed, your species has qualities we admire: courage, creativity, persistence. It will be important on this journey. Already the child responds to your presence. That is remarkable, even by Star Haven standards." The shuttle left orbit, gliding into the velvet black of space. Alex set a course for Star Haven, thousands of light years away. The first few hours passed smoothly, the quiet hum of the engines filling the cabin. The crew, a small team of human engineers and scientists, monitored the systems while Alex and Lyra maintained communications and discussed the child's development. "Captain," Lyra said, leaning over the console, "we are approaching a dense asteroid field. It will take careful navigation." Alex smiled. "No problem. Let's show these rocks what human pilots can do." The shuttle entered the field, and Alex's hands moved over the controls with precision. The asteroids were enormous, tumbling slowly but unpredictably. Sensors flashed warnings, and Lyra adjusted her own instruments, providing data that helped Alex anticipate each movement. "Curve left by 2 degrees, she instructed. Alex followed, adjusting the shuttle's trajectory. "Got it, and steady, that's human intuition for you." Lyra laughed softly. "I admit your methods are unusual but effective. I am impressed." Hours passed as the shuttle maneuvered through the field. The crew worked in perfect synchronization, combining human problem-solving with Lyra's advanced knowledge. Each obstacle was a test, yet Alex felt confident. Humans thrived under pressure. This was no exception. After clearing the asteroid field, the shuttle entered a region of dense cosmic energy, a nebula that distorted sensors and disrupted communications. Lyra frowned. "The energies here can interfere with Star Haven devices and the child's development if exposure is prolonged." Alex studied the readings. "We'll need to adjust our shields and modify the environmental controls. It will take creativity, but we can do it." He instructed the engineers to reroute power to the shields and recalibrate the environmental modules. Every adjustment required careful thought, but the team worked tirelessly. Within hours, the shuttle stabilized. Lyra's relief was palpable. "You adapt quickly, Captain," she said. "Your species has a resilience that even we find admirable. I have observed humans for centuries, but your ability to improvise is exceptional." Alex nodded, feeling a surge of pride. Humans had always faced the unknown with determination. They had survived impossible situations and conquered challenges that seemed insurmountable. This journey was no different. As the days passed, the shuttle traveled through quiet regions of space. Alex and Lyra used the time to strengthen their understanding of each other and of the child's needs. Lyra explained Star Haven biology in detail, showing Alex how the child's development combined human adaptability with Star Haven energy patterns. "The child's early growth is influenced by our combined traits," Lyra explained. "Your human creativity and problem-solving abilities affect neural development, while my species' energy resonance ensures stability. It is delicate but promising." Alex listened carefully. "So the child will be extraordinary." "Yes," Lyra said softly. "A bridge between two worlds, and the child's well-being depends on our cooperation." One evening, Alex reflected on the journey. The stars outside seemed endless, but the thought of Star Haven, its vast cities, energy fields, and advanced technology, filled him with awe. Humans had explored countless planets, but this was different. This was a journey of life, connection, and responsibility. "Captain," Lyra said suddenly, breaking his thoughts, "we are approaching a sector where Star Haven patrols monitor for unknown ships. It is crucial that we identify ourselves properly. Miscommunication could create unnecessary tension." Alex nodded. "Understood. Let's prepare the signals and protocols. Humans are good at diplomacy when it matters. We'll do this carefully." Together, they configured communication arrays to send the proper identification signals. Alex marveled at the complexity of Star Haven protocols. Their civilization had advanced far beyond human technology in many ways, yet humans had strengths the aliens did not: intuition, adaptability, and empathy. These qualities would be invaluable in the interactions ahead. As they transmitted the identification codes, sensors detected multiple ships approaching. Alex's heart raced. "They're responding. Let's hope they accept our signals." Lyra's expression was calm. "They will observe and they will recognize the child's importance." "But your presence, Captain, reassures them. Humans inspire trust in unexpected ways." The ship slowed as the identification signals were received. Alex and Lyra watched as the Star Haven patrols scanned the shuttle carefully. Then, after moments that felt like hours, one of the ships signaled approval. A path to Star Haven was cleared. Alex exhaled, relief washing over him. That could have gone very differently. Lyra smiled faintly. Indeed, but your calm, quick thinking made the difference. Your species' ability to remain composed under pressure is rare and valuable. The shuttle continued its journey, now through safer space. Alex and Lyra spent the hours preparing for arrival. Alex studied Star Haven culture, learning their customs, etiquette, and communication styles. Lyra guided him carefully, emphasizing that diplomacy would be as important as navigation. The child's presence will attract attention, she explained. Some will be curious, others cautious. How we present ourselves will shape the first impression. Humans are known for courage and honesty. Use those traits wisely. Alex nodded. He had faced diplomatic challenges before, but nothing like this. Star Haven was advanced, wise, and cautious. Yet he felt ready. Humans had always excelled in situations requiring creativity, empathy, and courage. Finally, after many days, the first glimpses of Star Haven appeared. Its cities glowed with energy fields, towers stretched into the sky, and floating gardens shimmered in the light of distant suns. Alex could hardly believe the beauty of it. "Welcome to Star Haven," Lyra said, her voice filled with pride. "This is my home, and soon it will be the child's home as well." Alex stared in awe. "It's incredible. I've never seen anything like it." Lyra's smile softened. "You will soon understand its culture, its values, and the child will be part of it, bridging our worlds." As the shuttle descended toward the planet's surface, Alex felt a mixture of excitement and responsibility. Humans had always faced the unknown, adapted, and thrived. Now he would do the same, not for exploration or discovery, but to protect life itself and ensure a future that united two civilizations. The shuttle touched down softly on a landing platform, surrounded by the glow of Star Haven energy fields. Guards and aides approached, curious but respectful. Lyra stepped forward confidently. Alex followed, his posture calm, his mind alert. "This is only the beginning," Lyra whispered. "The child's journey and yours has only just begun. But I have faith, humans are remarkable, and you will rise to every challenge." Alex looked at the child, a soft energy hum connecting them, and felt a deep sense of purpose. Humans had always been explorers, builders, and problem solvers. Now their greatest strength would be tested in ways unimaginable, and Alex knew without doubt that humanity would rise to meet it. The city of Star Haven stretched before them, filled with light, life, and wonder. And in that moment, Alex understood. The journey to unite worlds had begun. The shuttle touched down softly on Star Haven's central platform. The city was alive with color and energy, towers glowing with soft luminescence, and gardens suspended in midair, flowing like rivers of light. Alex stepped onto the platform, taking in the sights. Every detail was breathtaking, yet he remained focused. This was not just a visit, it was a critical step for the child's safety and future. Lyra led him through wide corridors filled with Star Haven citizens. Their eyes watched with curiosity and respect, some marveling at Alex's human presence. Though humans were rare in this part of the galaxy, Alex felt an unexpected warmth. Despite differences, there was mutual respect, and he knew that humans' courage and ingenuity had earned attention long before he arrived. "We must reach the council chambers," Lyra said softly. "The leaders will want to understand the child's significance. Some will see hope, others may feel concern. How we present ourselves will shape their judgment." Alex nodded. He had faced high-stakes negotiations before, but never with stakes this high. A child bridging two species could bring harmony or uncertainty, and the fate of both civilizations could depend on their cooperation. As they entered the council chambers, Alex noticed the room was vast, circular, and shimmering with soft energy. Star Haven leaders, each radiating calm authority, turned their attention toward Lyra and him. Their eyes held curiosity and caution, reflecting centuries of wisdom and observation. "Princess Lyra," said the eldest council member, a figure with robes that shifted colors like sunlight on water, "we welcome you back, but we must understand this child. How can one from your species and a human create life together?" Lyra's voice was steady. "It is rare, yes. But the child exists, and its presence holds great potential. This being is not a threat. It is a symbol, a bridge between Star Haven and humanity. The child's traits combine human creativity, courage, and adaptability with Star Haven energy, balance, and intelligence. Together, it can unite our worlds." The council members murmured among themselves. Some faces reflected curiosity, others uncertainty. Alex took a deep breath, knowing that humans had a way of influencing situations through honesty, problem-solving, and respect. He stepped forward. "Council members," Alex began, "I understand your caution. Humans are still young in the galaxy, but our species has always risen to challenges. We solve problems, adapt quickly, and work to create harmony. This child is a chance to do just that, not for one species, but for both." One of the council members, a female elder with eyes that glowed faintly, studied him carefully. "Captain Mercer, humans are known for courage, yes, but this merging of life is unprecedented. How can you guarantee that the child will thrive?" Alex smiled, confident but respectful. "I cannot guarantee everything, but humans have a strength in understanding, observing, and learning. Together with Princess Lyra, we will ensure the child is safe and healthy. We will adjust, solve problems, and act with care. That is what humans do." Lyra stepped closer. "The Council will see the child's growth and health through our monitoring systems. The data will show balance, stability, and potential. Humans' influence is positive. The child's development is proof of cooperation and care." The council fell silent. Slowly, the eldest member nodded. "Very well, we will allow the child to grow under observation, but precautions must be in place. Starhaven law values balance above all." Alex's heart lifted. The council's decision meant trust, but also responsibility. "We understand. We will cooperate fully." Over the next several days, Alex and Lyra worked to adapt Starhaven facilities to human needs while maintaining alien protocols. Alex's ingenuity became evident as he devised solutions to combine human comfort, medical safety, and Starhaven technology. For instance, he designed energy-controlled chambers that regulated environmental balance for both Lyra and the child. Small machines and monitors were arranged to mimic Starhaven energy flows, yet human intuition guided their operation. "The human approach is creative," Lyra said, watching Alex adjust the chamber controls. "Your species finds solutions where others see limits." "It is inspiring," Alex chuckled softly. "We don't always know what's impossible until we try. Humans have a habit of pushing boundaries. I think that will help the child thrive." Meanwhile, Starhaven scholars studied the child's development. Data streams confirmed rapid growth and remarkable energy balance. The child exhibited early cognitive responses, curiosity, and a subtle interaction with both parents. Lyra explained that these were signs of the child's potential as a bridge between species. "Notice," she said to Alex one morning, "how the child responds to human presence, to your voice, to your movements. These are qualities unique to humans, affecting early energy development. The child is learning from both our species, adapting as humans always do." Alex watched carefully. The child's small energy hum synchronized with his own presence. He realized that human influence was shaping not just survival, but thought, perception, and emotional awareness. Humans had a role in guiding life itself. In the following weeks, political challenges emerged. Some Starhaven leaders were hesitant, fearing disruption to centuries-old customs. Alex observed these tensions with interest. Humans often faced obstacles with negotiation, empathy, and creative solutions. He approached them with openness, presenting facts, data, and vision for unity. "Change is not always easy," Alex said during one council session. "But humans have shown that adaptability, cooperation, and understanding create strength. This child represents not a threat, but opportunity, a chance for our species to learn from each other." Slowly, the tension eased. The council recognized that human qualities, creativity, problem-solving, empathy, were crucial for cooperation. Lyra's presence reinforced their trust. The hybrid child became a symbol of possibility, showing that unity was not only possible but beneficial. Beyond politics, Alex found time to explore Starhaven culture. He marveled at their technology, gardens, and energy systems. Yet he also noted their curiosity about humans. Citizens were impressed by his courage, resourcefulness, and calm demeanor. Alex realized that humans had a reputation beyond their planet. They inspired trust and respect in ways Starhaven had not anticipated. One evening, as Alex and Lyra walked through floating gardens illuminated by soft bioluminescent plants, she spoke quietly. "Captain, humans have a way of influencing the world through presence, thought, and action. The child will inherit that. It will learn to navigate challenges, solve problems, and inspire. Your species' qualities are part of its foundation. Alex looked at the glowing pathways, feeling a profound sense of purpose. Humans had always thrived under pressure, and now their influence extended to new life, new civilizations, and a future full of potential. The council also requested Alex's input on developmental protocols for the child. He combined human intuition with Star Haven science, creating methods that respected alien traditions while introducing new ideas. Energy chambers were modified, observation tools calibrated, and environmental simulations tested. Every step was a blend of human creativity and alien precision. "The child's development is remarkable," Lyra said one evening. "Your contributions have improved our systems in ways even we did not foresee. Humans, problem-solving, flexibility, and care are exceptional." Alex smiled. "Humans adapt. We learn from challenges and find solutions. That's what we do. I think the child will inherit that." Weeks turned into months, and the child grew steadily. Both humans and Star Haven citizens began to accept this new life as a natural part of their civilization. The hybrid being became a symbol of unity and hope, a reminder that collaboration between species could create extraordinary outcomes. Through these experiences, Alex learned more about human potential than he had in all his years of exploration. Courage, curiosity, empathy, and ingenuity were not just traits, they were tools for shaping the future. Humans could face challenges, adapt, and inspire growth wherever they went. By the end of Part 4, Alex and Lyra stood on a balcony overlooking Star Haven's glowing cityscape. The child's energy pulsed softly, blending human and Star Haven traits. Alex realized the significance of what they had accomplished. Humans had proven that their qualities could guide life, bridge cultures, and inspire entire civilizations. "The trials of the future are just beginning," Lyra said softly, her hand brushing his arm. "But I have no doubt, humans will rise to every challenge." Alex nodded, feeling a deep sense of pride and responsibility. Humans had always been explorers, problem-solvers, and dreamers. Now their qualities were shaping life itself, guiding the first bridge between worlds. The city sparkled below, a reminder that the universe was vast, full of challenges, opportunities, and wonder. And Alex knew one thing for certain. Humans would continue to rise, adapt, and inspire, no matter how impossible the future might seem. The first light of Star Haven's twin suns filtered softly through the observation windows of the care chamber. Captain Alex Mercer stood beside Princess Lyra, watching the monitors that displayed the steady progress of her pregnancy. The child, a unique bridge between human and Star Haven life, had grown steadily under their care. The moment of birth was near, and Alex felt a mix of excitement, awe, and responsibility. "Captain," Lyra said, her voice calm but carrying a note of anticipation, "the child is ready. Soon we will witness life unlike any other." Alex nodded, taking a deep breath. Humans had faced impossible challenges before: exploration of distant planets, survival in hostile environments. But this was different. This was the creation of a new life, a being that could unite two civilizations. And in this moment, human courage, adaptability, and empathy were more important than ever. The chamber was equipped with advanced Star Haven technology, modified by Alex's team to accommodate both human and alien physiology. Soft energy fields floated around Lyra, stabilizing her environment and ensuring the child's safety. Every monitor beeped steadily, showing the harmonious development of the hybrid life within her. Alex held Lyra's hand gently. "You're going to be okay? We've prepared for this. We'll make sure the child arrives safely." Lyra smiled, her eyes reflecting both trust and gratitude. "I know, Captain. Humanity's courage shines through in you. I have faith." The chamber lights shifted subtly as the birth process began. Alex and the attending Star Haven medics observed carefully, ensuring every parameter was stable. Despite the gravity of the moment, Alex felt calm. Humans thrived in situations requiring focus, empathy, and problem-solving, and all of those qualities were needed now. Minutes passed, marked by quiet energy adjustments and careful monitoring. Then, finally, the child emerged, a tiny being glowing softly with an energy signature that blended human warmth and Star Haven resonance. Its small hands reached instinctively, connecting to Lyra and remarkably responding to Alex's presence. Lyra held the child gently, marveling at its delicate features. "It is perfect," she whispered. "Stronger than I imagined, balanced and aware." Alex knelt beside them, feeling a soft energy pulse from the child. It was unlike anything he had experienced, a gentle connection that seemed to bridge not only species, but hearts and minds. Humans had always been resilient and compassionate, but this moment revealed something even greater, their ability to inspire life and harmony in others. The council members of Star Haven entered the chamber soon after, observing quietly. Their initial curiosity had shifted to awe as they saw the child. For a moment the room was silent, each individual recognizing the significance of this life. "The child, it is a bridge," said the eldest council member, voice filled with wonder. "This being represents unity, hope, and cooperation between our worlds. Truly remarkable." Alex smiled, feeling a quiet pride. Humans had always been underestimated by other civilizations, yet here was proof that their qualities, courage, creativity, empathy, and adaptability could shape the future in extraordinary ways. Over the following days, life settled into a peaceful rhythm. The child's development continued to be monitored carefully. It responded to both human and Star Haven guidance, learning quickly and displaying a remarkable blend of traits. Curiosity, intelligence, and empathy were evident even in its earliest interactions. Lyra observed Alex with admiration. "The child's strength comes not only from my species but from yours, Captain. Humanity's qualities have influenced life itself. Courage, curiosity, problem-solving, these are gifts that guide the child." Alex felt a deep sense of responsibility. Humans had always faced challenges with ingenuity, but this was different. The stakes were not a mission or a battle, but life itself, the future of two civilizations intertwined. He realized that humans' greatest strength was not just survival, but the ability to rise to impossible situations and guide others with care and wisdom. Word of the child spread throughout Star Haven. Citizens came to observe and celebrate the new life, showing curiosity, joy, and admiration. The hybrid child became a symbol, a living reminder that cooperation between species could create extraordinary outcomes. One day, while observing the child interacting with energy patterns in a controlled chamber, Alex reflected on everything that had led to this moment. From the unexpected arrival of Princess Lyra to the long journey through space and the careful adaptation of Star Haven technology, humans had faced every challenge with determination and intelligence. "The child is learning so quickly," Alex said softly to Lyra. "Even the smallest gestures seem to affect its understanding of the world." Lyra nodded. "That is human influence. Your species shapes life in subtle but profound ways. The child will continue to grow, bridging cultures, teaching, and inspiring." As the child took its first independent steps in the energy field, a soft glow surrounded it, responding to Alex and Lyra. The child reached toward Alex instinctively, and he knelt, holding out his hands. The connection was immediate, a small but profound recognition of human presence and guidance. "You see," Lyra said, smiling, "it knows you. It recognizes courage, guidance, and care. These are human traits that leave a lasting impact." Alex felt a surge of pride and hope. Humans were often underestimated in the galaxy, but their qualities, courage, empathy, adaptability, creativity, had just helped shape a new life capable of uniting worlds. The council called a ceremony to honor the child. In a great hall filled with light and energy patterns, leaders from across Star Haven gathered. They celebrated not just the child's birth, but the cooperation between species. Alex and Lyra stood together, holding the child, and for the first time he felt the full significance of their journey. "This child," the eldest council member said, voice filled with reverence, "represents a new era, unity, understanding, and hope for the future. May it grow to guide us all." Alex looked down at the child, who cooed softly and reached for him again. "We've done it," he whispered to Lyra. "Humans can rise to challenges no matter how impossible, and now we have a chance to inspire a future together." Lyra smiled warmly. "Yes, Captain, humanity's courage, empathy, and ingenuity have made this possible, and now we begin a new chapter for both our peoples." In the days that followed, the child continued to grow rapidly, learning from both human and Star Haven guidance. Alex helped teach basic concepts, using gestures, speech, and creative problem-solving exercises. Even in these early stages, the child displayed remarkable adaptability, curiosity, and intelligence, a true blend of human and Star Haven traits. Citizens of Star Haven watched in amazement. They saw humans not only as explorers or visitors, but as guides, problem solvers, and partners in creating life and unity. Alex realized that humans had a new role in the galaxy, to inspire, guide, and build connections wherever they went. One evening, as Alex, Lyra, and the child watched the twin suns set over Star Haven, Alex reflected on the journey. Humans had always been explorers, dreamers, and problem solvers. But now he understood something more profound. Humans could rise to any challenge, influence life itself, and inspire hope across worlds. "The child is our future," Lyra said softly, leaning on his shoulder. "It carries the strength of humans and the wisdom of Star Haven. Together, it will guide both civilizations." Alex nodded, feeling a deep sense of pride and fulfillment. Humans are capable of amazing things. And now we have the chance to show that to the galaxy in ways we never imagined. As the twin suns dipped below the horizon, the city lights of Star Haven shimmered like a sea of stars. The hybrid child cooed happily, responding to Alex's voice. In that moment, the possibilities seemed endless. A new dawn had arrived, not just for the child, not just for Star Haven, but for humanity itself. For the first time, Alex truly understood the meaning of their journey. Humans had faced the unknown, adapted, and created a bridge between worlds. And now the universe had witnessed the remarkable potential of humanity, the courage, creativity, empathy, and ingenuity that could shape life, unite civilizations, and inspire hope for generations to come. The stars beyond Star Haven sparkled as if in agreement. A new era had begun, and humans were ready to rise to it, together with their allies across the galaxy. And so, the story of Captain Alex Mercer, Princess Lyra, and their extraordinary child reached its first climax, a story of hope, unity, and the remarkable power of humanity. The galaxy would never forget that humans, no matter how young or small in the vast universe, were capable of greatness beyond imagination. The future had arrived. A new dawn had truly begun.